Hey YouTube, it's Grace here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm addressing the elephant in the room, which is that I obviously have super white blonde hair now. Yep, one could say I'm like in my Britney era, I guess, except it's not that I shaved my head. I just decided to go from brunette to platinum in one fucking day. Yeah, and that's not like some random crazy impulsive decision as you might think it may be. It's not. Last year I actually got a balayage done on my hair, and I wanted the balayage to be this color, like a very silvery platinum shade, and just, you know, kind of tie in with my naturally dark brown hair. But every time I went and got it done, it would just always come out super yellow, and I would always show reference pictures to the girls that did my hair, but I don't know why they just didn't get the memo that I want to be a platinum fucking bitch. But now we finally found someone who did it, and thank you so much to the lady at Ulta that did my hair. I love her. Also, we're gonna be doing makeup while we're talking because I have a job to go to after this, and yeah, I gotta get ready. So anyways, I've kind of been wanting just like the full-on platinum blonde hair for a minute now anyways. It's kind of new for me to actually want to go full-on platinum though at the same time, just because I, like, growing up, have never wanted blonde hair a day in my life. I always loved my natural brown hair, love having like brown eyebrows, eyelashes, brown eyes, my dark features. I always loved them. But I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that like life has been super crazy. Maybe I feel like the only way to feel like I have a sense of control in my life now is if I just change my appearance. Perhaps that has something to do with it, I don't know. And I am pretty happy with how it turned out. I'm a little nervous though. Like, I'm not nervous. I really don't care what anyone has to say about how I look right now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've finally reached a point in life where it's like, okay, I'm just gonna do something stupid and crazy like this, and it's literally like it's literally not gonna matter what anyone says to me about me changing my life in drastic ways, which I think is kind of showing this cool period of growth for me right now, because who knows what my next move may be. Like, I feel like everyone around me knows I'm like not this unpredictable with shit, and I should be way more unpredictable, right? I'm a fucking Aquarius, hello. But I'm an Aquarius who has been afraid of their own potential for so long, who's been afraid to do something big and drastic like this, even if it's something I really want to do. And that's the thing, is I really wanted to do this big change. I really wanted to just look like a completely different person on a random fucking Saturday. And here I am, the Sunday after that Saturday that I dyed my hair the color I wanted to dye it, and it's a very out-of-the-box color for normal everyday people, and even someone like me who never saw themselves actually going through with this just a couple years ago. Like, hello, hi to the new me. Yeah, I've just finally reached a stage in life where I could do something crazy like this and like not even bat an eye at anybody who would call me crazy for doing something like that. And that's such a powerful mindset to finally come into, especially at 22 years old. Like, I feel like I'm waiting my whole life to just not care about what anyone says about me anymore. And it's not like I've been super harshly bullied or anything, but it's just like, the thing is, I guess, like, well, I guess that's just the thing, is that like any like small comment anyone would make on me and like my appearance or anything I do in life would always get to me for like the longest time. I'd hold on to it forever as if they like called me a bitch to my face or something, but it would never really be that deep, but I'd take it super deeply. Now it's just like, fuck it, like fuck off. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm chasing my fucking crazy ass dreams. I'm dyeing my hair crazy ass colors. I'm looking like the crazy ass person I want to look like, okay? And I'm still living and breathing because of it. And if I come to regret it like a few weeks later, oh well. Oh freaking well. And like, I'm not even doing this stuff to come off as unpredictable. It's literally just like, of course no one saw this coming because I would never tell anyone, because I just don't tell anyone the things I want to do anymore. And it's not necessarily because I'm scared of their reactions. Like, yeah, I know I'm probably not going to get good reactions from telling these people these things because they just won't get it. But I don't know, I guess I've just kind of been so like MIA off like my normal social media accounts that I just kind of became MIA in real life about like my plans and the things I want to do in life, the things I want to have in life. I just don't tell anybody now. Like, I'm a pretty vague person, in person. If you were to talk to me right now, you wouldn't really know much about me. And I like it that way. Like, I've always been a super open, friendly person, and like would ask people a million questions about themselves and would love to open up and trauma dump with everybody for so long. But now it's like I've seen how that can be used to my disadvantage, and I don't like that anymore. And also how me telling people the things I want to do in life, the kind of person I am, how it's just not the right people I've been telling, because those people act like they get my wavelength and they could never even stand on it, like, actually. And like, I'm just also sick of like trying to fit in with people like that who actually don't get me on those same wavelengths as I think that they're getting me, as I think that I get them. And yeah, it's just time for a change, my guy. And I think my hair definitely symbolizes that. I'm low-key having a fucking mental breakdown, by the way, right now while I'm doing my makeup. Just thinking about all the things that need to change in my life. For one, I like need to live by my fucking self now way more than ever. I'm living with my mom and her boyfriend, and before then I was just living with a man who I did love, but clearly didn't love me back, or not as much as I loved him. So I had to move back in with my mother, and it's just kind of been hellfire ever since. And I'm also really sick of the town I live in, so it's definitely time to change towns, right? And I just might do that with whatever little bit amount of money I have and try to fucking make it work. Sounds really miserable, but also very invigorating at the same time, because I'll be in a much better, bigger city, more things to do, and finally be the fuck alone for once. Because being alone is actually very healing for me. I know not a lot of fucking people can say that about themselves, but I can, and I actually mean it. And obviously it's not fucking perfect every day. Yes, it does get lonely at times, right? But I've noticed my life kind of derails the more time I spend with other people than with just me. And it's like, maybe because I end up spending it with the wrong people, but I guess I also kind of have a hard time figuring out who the right and wrong people are for me, okay? Like, my bad, I'm fucking human, like, the fuck? My bad, people like to lie in my face and pretend to be someone that they're not, and me being the kind of person that I am, believing they are this say they are to be, because I know I am, I say to be. Like, a big fucking whoop, man, like, hello. But yeah, that's just like a thing. Like, I've also been MIA in real life in terms of like literally not even hanging out with very many people right now, and I was just hanging out with like 3 people for a little bit, but that's coming to an end right now because I just can't. I'm like, it's not like there's anything wrong with these people, I just can't fucking do it. Like, I know, like, I love those people, but they are also just not necessarily exactly the kind of friends I want to have in life. And it's okay to be like fucking real and honest about that my friends are cool people, but they're not like the people I imagine to be in my life, you know what I'm saying? Not in my life forever, at least. Like, and I know that right now, if I don't want them in my life, maybe it's time to like change my fucking life, you know what I'm saying? So I can finally get those people that I do want in my life, even right now and in the future. Because hello. And today is like fucking Super Bowl Sunday. Like, what the fuck? We shouldn't even be open. We're always slow as shit on that day, and I worked too many of those shifts to really even still be here. No one tells you how to fucking live your life in your 20s, especially when you have big dreams like me and then you didn't chase them. And this is the price you pay for not chasing them at like 17. Like, oh my lordy, sorry, Ari. I just didn't listen to myself when I was younger. What the fuck? And now I'm suffering. Oh my god, I bet I fucking sound like Doechii on this channel, which, like, I know I sound mad when I say that, but like, it's not a bad thing, but it's just like really like, what the fuck, you know, kind of like fucking annoying. Like, I don't know, like, I saw a video of Doechii on my For You page yesterday, and she's like basically like low-key crashing out like in her bedroom on like how, like, you know, like she's exhausted, like paying bills, paying gas and stuff, and like working for like money when all she wants to do is to just move to California and like say fuck it and just like chase that damn dream. And I haven't really sat down and watched like those videos on her channels just yet. I've just seen like the little TikTok clips online, and like how people have talked about, like, she did like the Artist's Way book and everything. That's like what really got her to like kickstart her career and blah blah blah. But I do actually want to sit down and watch those videos because like obviously, you know, she ends up following her dreams and makes it out from her hometown and, you know, gets everything she wants in life, which is amazing. And I feel like I'm literally on that path right now too. Like my time is next. I will be like, not necessarily the next Doechii, but it seems like we have a fucking similar story going on here, and I think that's really cool. It's very comforting. I was feeling really comforted when I saw that clip, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of made me realize like, oh wait, maybe I'm supposed to be feeling this way, right? Like if fucking Doechii felt that way, and she literally kind of did the same thing as I'm doing right now, like actually like posting on YouTube and shit, and you know, just like straight up complaining about the life that she's still living but doesn't want to live anymore, and how she wants more out of life. That's literally what I'm doing and saying right the freak now. And it's cool to know like these feelings are real that I have. I'm not crazy for feeling this way, and that someone like me right now who's like going through this stuff right now can actually end up becoming Doechii, end up becoming in her current position right now, which is where she makes it out from this point in life. I think I'm literally on the fucking brink of that. Like I am actually about to graduate to the fucking next level of a life in my career, and actually be able to say like I made it out the other side. I made it out alive, like hello, like not necessarily unscathed, but hey, like I fucking made it, man. And I'm starting to believe more now that like this period in life where like you get really fucking hopeless about it all, where you do question everything, where you're like, do I keep going or do I stop now and commit to the regular specular? I'm really starting to believe now more than ever that that part of it all is just like so fucking necessary, like so much more necessary than I realized. Obviously this is like what builds the character, of course, to even be able to get to that other side, but also it's like once you're there, because you made it through this point in time, now you're going to be able to get through any other challenges that come up when you get the fame, the money, the recognition, all of that, right? When you actually get to where you want to be. Because it's also still not going to be easy being there either. But, you know, this is like, I guess, necessarily like the first big challenge is just like the bridge between, okay, like I'm working towards it and like the progress is very slow, but it's definitely some progress. And then, boom, 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 finally the progress picks the fuck up and I'm seeing all the goals come to fruition, right? There's like the little in-between phase, which doesn't feel so fucking little right now, mind you, and I'm sure it didn't for Miss Doechii. And I do want to watch her videos and like see exactly how she like made it out to the other side. But I mean, I guess the answer is kind of written in itself. She just, you know, chooses her heart over her head, which is amazing. That's what we all should do, right? If you're watching this video and you feel the same way, I'm gonna say that's what you should do, even if like I haven't necessarily done it yet, but I think I'm like getting there actually. And like it's kind of weird to say that because it's like obviously I don't have the answers right now. I don't know exactly what that's gonna look like, me crossing that bridge, but I think I'm actually gonna fucking cross it, man. Like even if I don't fully like feel it just yet or fully believe it, but I do feel it and I do believe it. Like I know part of me does, and it's like, I don't know, I think, okay, actually, I did see this other TikTok of this guy, like right before the Doechii video, I think, and he was talking about like the 4 stages of like completing your goals or something, or like manifesting a goal into fruition, whatever. I don't really remember what it was called, but he says that the 4th stage is informed optimism, but you start at stage 1, which is uninformed optimism, which is where like you know what you want to do and you're excited to go after it, like you want to start this business and you have the idea and you're ready to start working on it, right? And you don't know like anything about that journey, you don't know the consequences that come with chasing a dream, so you're super happy, you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna be working on this every single day, I'm gonna dedicate all my time to this, cut off all my friends, all my vices, blah blah blah, right? And then you get to whatever the second, and then I'm not sure if he said it was like the second or the 3rd part, but one of the, you know, in between parts obviously is where you're like dealing with the challenges and you're just like, wait, can I do this actually? I might like just give up, but obviously the important part is to not give up. And when you don't give up, you get to the 4th stage, which is the informed optimism, which is where, not that like you don't know how it's like, which is where like obviously in the first stage you didn't know what the outcome was going to look like of just starting the journey, but now it's stage 4. You know what the journey looks like, you know the challenges it presents, and maybe you don't know all of them. Maybe there's some challenges obviously you haven't, you know, dealt with just yet, but you know that it's not an easy road to get where you want to go. But now you're at this point where it's like you trust that besides all the obstacles that come along the way, this is still what you want. You're not giving the fuck up. And I know I'm at that point actually, because last year when I was on my other YouTube channel where I posted my music and just like other random videos, actually trying to like get famous off of each little video that I posted, like I was literally chasing the fame on that channel. I started posting on that channel in January of last year, and by May I had given up. Like I stopped posting pretty much completely, and I didn't post another video on that channel again until September of last year. Like, are you serious? I was in stage 2 or 3 or whatever, and I gave up. And I just, yeah, I expected results to be there that weren't there just yet, because obviously it only been like 5 months of me posting. But yeah, that is the hard part, where you've put in what seems like a lot of time, but in reality 5-6 months isn't that big of a time stretch when you compare it to like a 10-year long career of doing the same thing. And that's the thing too, is on this channel it's been 6 months of me uploading consistently on here now. Hello. And I have kind of gotten to that point again where it's like, what really is the point of all this when like a lot of my videos are flopping most of the time, and ever so rarely do I get a video to pop off, right? And like I have to make all these shorts and upload all these TikToks on here just to like get people to watch my videos some more. But I feel like I've graduated out of that stage right now, to the point that I don't care if shit flops, because I don't think it's gonna flop forever. That's the thing. You have to remember too that like when you post your stuff online, whether it's music or videos, years later YouTube and Spotify will recommend that stuff, and your fucking following can literally grow like 5 years later, which like I know is kind of like, I know that's also like pretty disheartening to hear at the same time too, like a little discouraging. But it's not like it's not gonna happen. And that's the thing, is like I actually believe now it is gonna happen for me, because like I'm fucking here every day, and even like when I like give up, I end up coming back, because like I said, I gave up last year and here we are a year later, a whole January and February later, and I've been doing the same thing. I'm uploading all over again pretty much every week, and every day I'm working on something. And yes, this may be a new channel, so I'm like actually starting from ground zero on here, so stakes are a little bit higher. Like I really have nothing to work with, but at the same time I also have nothing to lose. You know, when you start with nothing, you have nothing to lose. I think I am in that informed, optimistic state right now, where it's like, okay, whatever I post, whatever I do, as long as I'm doing something, I am going to see results. It may not be super big results just yet, but clearly something's working, right? And also, like, you can trust now that like the more you do this, the more you learn what works and what doesn't work. Okay, and maybe something that was working isn't working anymore, so you learn how to switch it up and find what will work now. And it's just like, yeah. And I also just believe I'm a fucking star right now. Like I am the star that the universe says I am, and I'm the star that I say I am, because this is all I've ever wanted in life. Why can't I fucking have it? Why not, right? So yeah, that was my little rant today. Obviously I didn't do my lips, but I am done with my makeup. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and listening. I hope this message inspired some people out there, and I hope my words resonated and made sense. And if you made it this far to the video, thank you so much for watching. This has been the Addicted to Healing podcast, where I hope you heal. Thank you so much for watching. Love ya. Bye. Mwah.